Good evening, you guys. Hello, this is Marlene with Marley Grace Creations. Welcome to my Facebook page. It's going to be a few minutes before everybody starts hopping on. So in the meantime, I'll just let you know that if you're watching my YouTube channel, thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. And if you love the channel and you haven't subscribed and hit like and the bell and all that stuff for notifications, please do. And thank you for being here on the Marley Grace page. We are in the process of 30 days of pumpkins. Okay. I get notifications, sorry. 30 days of pumpkins. And I think tonight we are on day 14. So, not the 14th pumpkin because 2 different nights I've done 2 pumpkins. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? But I think today is 14. Now, on my calendar, it says different, so I might even be way off. But anyway, tonight we're going to make a pillow cover. I've only seen one person do this. I can't find the video, so we're going to do this together. I might mess it up royally, might not, but anyway. Hey, Emma Kay. Hey, Trish. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, you guys. Anyway, this is going to be a pillow cover that you can wash and change it out. So for different seasons. Trish, are you first on? I think so. I think you were the first one on. Why? You waiting on the prize? Do you win the prize? Yes, I believe you were. Is that good? Hey, Pat. Hey, Jerry Dunn. Welcome, you guys. I was about a minute early, so it might be a few minutes. Sorry, I missed the drawing. Donna won the drawing this week. Somebody's already sending me stars. Girl, hey, Emma Kay, sending me stars. Thank you so much. Just unusual that you're first. Welcome, girl. Okay, Pat from Mississippi. How is the weather in Mississippi? It is hot here, still hot and sticky, and the air just feels thick and heavy here today. It's been miserable. It's not so bad right now, but it's still not good. Okay, we're going to do a few things. First of all, let me show you what I have and what we're going to do, and then we're going to figure it out together. So I'm going to show you how. I might not get it exactly right, but for people who sew and do some different stuff, 102 now, I don't doubt it one bit. I don't doubt it one bit. This is a canvas pillow cover from Hobby Lobby in the sewing department. And I'm going to press that in a few minutes. But right now, I'm going to get this other fabric stenciled. What happened to my paper? Oh, there it is. Hold on, I got to have it. Okay. That parchment paper went flying through the air. And I need to put that in the pillow cover in a little bit because I don't want to get paint through it. Hey, Betty. Hey, Carla. Carla, I found your right page today. I feel like I know you now. Hey, Gail. Okay, this fabric, let me go ahead and heat my iron up because this fabric is wrinkly. And I don't really want it to be wrinkly. Not from the get-go. It might get wrinkly later. My little iron only takes about 60 seconds. It doesn't take long to heat up. It's one of these sweet little Cricut things. Let me get it plugged in here. And turn it on. And for those of you who don't have one of these and never used one, hey, Sheila. If you can see this for the light, that's low. Hit it again. See this button I'm hitting? And high. And so I usually put it on high unless I'm using some really, really delicate fabric, then I would not. So let me just set it over here. In just a minute, we're going to hear that thing beep. Hey, Susan. Good evening to you too. Good evening to you too. And while we're ironing this, we might as well iron the big cover right. So let's just get it all over here together. I don't want to lay it somewhere and get paint on it, so Let's just get it ready. What I did was cut a square out, and I cut it the size of the stencil because it's the perfect size for the pillow cover. Hey Ava, and I'll show you in a few minutes why I chose this size, but it's the same pretty much all the way around. So, hey Donna. Hey Ava. Okay, this has not beeped yet. No, let me just give it time. It's getting warm. Think you get some bleach on your top. You think? Oh, a lot. Yes. Is that Nancy? Who is that? Oh, it's Susan. I should have known. Hey, Terry. Yeah, it looks like it, don't it? It's getting there. It's going to beep just a second. How are you, Terry? They are all sick here, fever and body aches, and staying upstairs in my room. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a good thing you have some craft supplies. So you can do that. Oh, stay away from everybody or you'll be real miserable. Okay, thing, beep. I need you to beep. There it goes. Do you hear it? It's green now. Can you see it's green now? It's ready to go. And I just have it on a piece of parchment paper just so I don't burn something, and just getting this smoothed out a little bit. And it doesn't have to be completely smoothed out, but pretty much. And this is just a piece of ticking fabric. That's all it is. And actually, it's a thin, soft piece. I was going to go to Hobby Lobby today and get a thick piece of ticking, you know, the thick, stiffer kind. I thought, nah, I like this color. It's pretty neutral, and it's soft. It'll be easy to use. Okay, that's good. Let me move that over there. If you hear something, my husband's out there trying to promise my dogs the sun, the moon, the stars to come back in. This will be a...
Make a run. I'll see.
Okay, bye, honey. Let me just get some heat on this. It's not going to iron out all the way, but it doesn't really have to be ironed all the way. But I don't want all those heavy wrinkles in the middle where it was folded. That might. Be right back. Okay, Susan. You're going to get popcorn? Hey, Diane. Just getting some wrinkles. This was folded, and this is pretty stiff, which would be really, really easy to stencil on, but we're not going to stencil on this part tonight. Let me get that crease out of the center. Hey, Lori. How are you, girl? I saw you were in some kind of event today. And I was actually going to follow you to the event, and I got busy and I didn't do that, so. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, thank you. Y'all just share me out, invite your friends. This is going to be a pumpkin tonight, but this is not going to be a pumpkin. It's going to be a pumpkin thing. Hey, Kathy Bender. How are you? Now, if I was really doing this, you know, in the house, I'll take it upstairs and I'd spray it with some water, and I would do it with the big iron and all that. But, you know, in the crafting world, we're going to do it this way. Hey, Jill. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. That's all we need. And you just take that top button right there. It looks like kind of like a little light, a thermometer, and just hit it. And that's it. It's out. And in a matter of about the same amount of time it took to heat it up. It cools completely off. About 60 seconds, it'll be cold. It'll be cooled off. So I'm just going to set it over there out of my way. I'm going to set this flat over here out of my way. Kind of flat. And then I'm going to move this back over here. I have this big pumpkin stencil. I love this stencil. And I'm going to spray some adhesive on the back because I want it to stick pretty good. This is about empty. This is called Pixie Spray Light Tack. Love it. It's not stinky and all that stuff. So I'm just going to hold it out, just spray some, and then I'm going to give it a few minutes. And I'm just going to kind of fan it in the air a little bit and let it get tacked up. I'm just kind of letting it hang out a minute. Hey, Sylvia. Okay, and then I'm going to put it down. I want to get it straight. And I've cut this fabric the same, pretty much, as the stencil. So let me try to get it as even as I can. Looks good. Okay, I want to get that down. Did you get? Yes, I did. Did you get one, Emma? I love this stencil. I've done a couple of shirts using this. I'm just going to get it, make sure it's down really good. Sprinkle 2 times. Girl, I'm impressed. Thanks much. Okay, it is down. I got this at Temu also. And when I ordered this, I had no clue what I was getting. And Janet owed Janet a happy box. And I was waiting on these before I sent her box. So I've got to get her address. This is a bouncer, a sponge bouncer, pouncer. So that's what I'm going to use it for tonight. I'm going to use terracotta to do the pumpkin. And then I'm going to use some greenish color to do the leaves. Oh, my little girl started 6th grade today. My grandbaby. She went to school this morning in her uniform. She's so cute. Okay. I love these things. Love them. I've only used, and I'm not putting textile medium. I almost did. I got it out thinking I might, and I'm not, because the chances of this coming apart when it's washed, it's going to be on here a while. It's going to be cured, and there's not really any reason to do that. And I'm just pouncing up and down. I'm not doing like this. I'm just going up and down, and that way it's hopefully, now it is fabric, hopefully it's not going to bleed. If it does, it just does. I'll just cry. Your arm will get a workout. And stay away from the edge of the stencil, because if you go past the edge of the stencil, then you're going to get some, you know, on the other side. And you don't want to do that. So try to stay right. Just pay attention to your sides, especially. And I'm not doing it full strength. I'm putting some on and then I'm kind of tapping it off on the side. So I'm offloading it somewhat. I'm going to dry it and then I'll do it again, because it's not going to be real orange the first go round. Did you say you got one of these too, Emma? Okay, let me stop right there at the top. I don't want to keep going up above. Okay. And this is going to be on the front of our pillow. And I'll show you in just a little bit how we're going to hold it on. Hey, Tracy. And as it starts to dry, you'll see some light places. Just go back over it. Just try and get it all as even, consistent as you can. Hey, Linda Ward. Remember I said my friend is Linda Ward, but that's her married name. But this is Linda Ward, maiden name. Welcome tonight. And I wouldn't even attempt to say your last name, but I'm going to try. Let me try. Now what? Oh, I just got paint on my thing. Oh, where'd it go? Nowakowski? How'd I do? Hey, Deanne. Nowakowski, is that right? After I tried, I don't think it was as hard as I thought, unless I just botched it up. How are you tonight, Leanne? Welcome. I'm turning my bouncer sideways a little bit just to keep from going off the edge, so I can control the edge a little bit. Now this stencil is so big that if you really needed to and you didn't get it right, you could put it back down and do it again, because it is so big that you could get it so close to the same spot. A lot of stencils, you cannot do that. You get one shot at it. But I believe I can make this one work if I had to do it. And we might have to do it. Who knows? Did everybody stay cool today? It was miserable here today. Absolutely miserable. Okay, we've got most of the pumpkin done. And I think I did not get it off the edge. Yay. Let's hope. Hey, Lori. I see some light spots. Let me just... I can't tell if it's starting to dry or it didn't take, but... Now, stenciling, it's okay to have some light, some dark spots when you're doing on wood. I don't know how you'd want to do it on this. If that's the way you love it, it would be your pillow. You could do it any way you want to. Did I get it? I did not. Okay, so far so good, I think. I'm going to put that bouncer in there and just leave it a little bit because I might need it again. Okay. Boy, I'm glad I did put this on that paper. It went through a lot. Heidi's here. Ooh, it's been like 90s here. So bad. We're going to do some actual sewing tonight with real thread and a real needle and some real buttons. How about that? But it's going to be easy, 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 I promise. If you can thread a needle, you can do this. And if you can't thread a needle, it's time you learned. Right? Just get this somewhat dry, and we'll take a peek at it. Hey, Brenda. That looks like a big, thick blob. It is. Let me get it off of there. Let me get a paper towel. Make sure you don't have anything on your hands because you're dealing with fabric. And if you get this on fabric, chances are you're not going to get it off. Okay, I see some light spots. Let me go over a few more spots. Especially up towards the top here, looks like. Hey, Jennifer Talton, how are you? How are you tonight? Hey, Donna. Welcome back, Donna. Oh, hot here. We were just talking about, Jennifer. Wow. Miserable, miserable. The humidity is awful. The air is so thick. A lot of mornings, you know, I'm waiting on Alexa. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of mornings. I don't order that much stuff from Amazon. But some mornings I'll say, you know, I'll wake her up. Ask her for my notifications. And I'm thinking, you know, she's going to say, you've got one notification coming from Amazon, blah, blah, blah. Well, she's got to where she'll say, severe weather warning today. It's going to be. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to open another one. Probably don't need them. That's not too much right there. I'm just going to use a small one. I need a little tiny one for these. Let me get some more. Thank you, digging in. I appreciate the stars, y'all. Okay, I love Hauser Green. And this is Hauser Light Green. Sometimes they use Hauser Medium Green, sometimes Dark Green. And I've learned I don't really care. I just love Hauser Green. We don't get this hot in Seattle. Oh. Okay, let me make sure I don't get it. Of course, now the stem I could cover up because it's going to be darker than the green. But I just want to get some green right here. Hauser Green is the prettiest shades of green. They come in 3 or 4 shades. Okay, that looks good. Let's leave that there. And now we're going to use some brown on the stem. Seattle. I think my light just went out. What the world happened? It did. Okay. I've never had that. I bet my bulb's about to blow. I hope not, because I really like that lamp. And I think it's all, you know, one of those all-in-one things. Okay, here's a tiny little bouncer. Let me get... And I'm not using wet brushes. I don't want any water on my brush. All I want on my brush is paint. Because if you had water on your brush with your paint, it definitely would bleed underneath this. So all you need to use is just paint. And all I'm using is acrylic paint. I'm not using chalk paint. It'll be a little bit stiff. It'll soften up after you move it around and mess with it. And if you want to wash it later, you can add some textile medium in with it, and it keeps your paint on your fabric really soft. It's really up to you. It's real easy to use. You just pour some in there, mix it up, and just use it just like your any regular paint. I can see you just fine. Good, 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 good. Okay, let me dry. Starting to look like a pumpkin now. Oh, I didn't peek. I hope it's okay. Let me get a little of this dry since I've already started. Okay, let me take a sneak peek here, y'all. Oh, it looks good. Awesome, awesome. Let me take a peek down here. Oh, it looks good. Good, good, good. Yay. All right, let me try just a little bit more, and then I'll pull that off there, and you can see it good. Carla, how long have you been doing lives? No wonder your son said that about the craft crap. Because mine walk in here, my kids walk in here and go, oh, Mom. I'm like, I know where everything is. It's all organized. It's okay. It's just all ugly together. It's all right. Okay. Let's reveal this. Not long, just a couple of months. Well, you're doing good. It's okay, Pat. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right, y'all. Here we go. Hey, Laurie. We have another Laurie. Okay. Oh, it looks pretty. All right, I got to do something with this stencil and get it out of here. I'll wash it later. I'll have to soak it. There it is on that ticking fabric. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Okay, and I'm going to give this a little more heat. And now I'm going to move it to the side and let it dry while we get some buttons and stuff in place. And for y'all that sew, that really, really sew, these buttonholes are going to freak you out, but you know, it's just a pillow. It's okay. You're going to order it. I think I'm going to order another one because stencils only last so long. You know, you pull it up and break it, cracks, or, you know, I've taped stencils back together, and you have to be so careful when you tape them because if the tape is off at all, then you have another, you know, it makes a different design. So you've got to be careful. But I do love it. I've done it on the front of a bright pink t-shirt, and I did it kind of thin using the fabric medium, and it turned pale pink because it's not so much paint. So it looks like bright pink and pale pink, and it turned out pretty good. Comfortable with Temu. Well, Donna, I've looked at a bunch of stuff and checked it all out. And basically, it's the same thing that Hobby Lobby, a lot of their stuff, some of the labels are a little different, gets, except we're paying them to get it for us. So I don't keep the app on my phone all the time. I go and I get the app, and then I order, and then I get rid of the app. So my phone, you know, if they want to track me, they can only track me while I'm ordering, while I'm placing an order. So, but you have to really look around. Let's see, decorating cakes, anything. Keep busy and earn extra money. Yeah, I don't do cakes. I bake cakes, and they're pretty good, but I don't decorate them. I would like to. Okay, let me put this to the side. See how much it came through? So always make sure you put something on the back of your stuff so it won't do that. Okay, I'm going to hang this right here to dry good. And let me turn this. And I'm going to use this again in just a minute. Now I've got to figure out what is first, second, and third here. I've got to see what I need to do first. I've got to think this through. Okay. I'm going to move these paints too because, you know, this is fabric, and you know me, I will stick it in the paint for sure. See, I just got paint on my desk. 1 second, y'all. And I'll have to go put those in some water in just a little bit. Okay. See what I did? Gracious, I knew it. I sure did. I had paint on my finger. I don't know where I got it. On that bouncer. All right, let's see if we can get up really fast. Well, it's okay. It's mine, so. Okay, this will be the back. Okay, let me put it right there. Now, I've got to use this to measure. So I want this in the very, very, very center. So I want to kind of eyeball it, and then I'm going to measure. So, and Donna, I don't know if that matters, but I haven't had any trouble. And I really haven't heard about anybody else having any trouble either. So, now as far as like reviews and all that, I haven't done any of that stuff. But I have bought some really cute little dresses. Okay, let me try and get this pretty even. This is about wrong side of the roller. It helped to have the right one. 2.5, 2, 3. Okay, it needs to come up some. 3. 3. Okay, that's got to come down just a tad. You'll see why I worry about this in just a minute. Okay, this is 2.5. Let's hope this is 2.5. Little more, so it's got to go that way a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, that is 2.5. I have fuzz in my mouth. 2.5 or so, just about. Okay. And all I did was rip this fabric, y'all. I didn't hem it and all that stuff. You can, if you're a good sewer and you're picky about that kind of stuff. I kind of like the organic look and the shabby chic more, so I like stuff ripped and all that. So I purposely did it that way. If you don't, you can do it your way, however you want to. Okay, I did not put that paper in, so let me do that now. Let's hope that stays put. Do I have a pen? I think I might have a straight pen. I did have one right here. Hold on. Oh, there's one in my pen cushion. All right. I'm just going to pin it in the middle. That way it has to stay where it is, you know. Then I can do whatever I need to do. Okay. Hey, Wanda, how are you? I feel like I have something sticking in me like a needle down here. Okay. I'm going to put this inside, so no matter what I'm doing, with this ink, just pushing it in there. And it's only going to be underneath this. Financial information, I worked in fraud. I don't give them all that information stuff, so I know, but it is scary. Everything you do this day and time is scary. These buttons are on sale at Hobby Lobby, and these say handmade with love. I just love them because they're wooden, and I like them because they say that. So I'm going to put one right here and one right here. Okay, I need to mark that. So where's my little pen? Of course it's hid. Oh, there it is. What size is the pillow? 18 by 18, I do believe, Jill. This is I think it's 18 by 18. Yeah, it's not quite, but it says on the package, I was right, it's 18 by 18. And I think they have 14 by 14 too, if you can find them. Okay, I'm just going to mark this. I don't know if it'll go down in there or not. It will not. Of course it will not. Let me think. What could be longer to use? Let me try something here. Let me do paint. Okay, I guess I didn't think this through now. All right, let me stick my pen in some paint and go down there with the pen and see what happens. Hey, Janie. This is one of those things when you don't, you didn't plan this and you didn't think about it either at all. So that's okay. That works. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. That works. Exactly. Okay, so let me get some paint. Okay. There we go. There's two. How are you, Janie? Hey, Bonnie. Sorry we missed you a while ago, Bonnie. How was your day? I'm just getting a little bit of paint on this end of this pen and making two little marks. And it's working like a charm. Sorry, y'all. My hands are all full. There's hardly any paint in here, but that's okay. I don't want but just a speck. Now, I have my little things. Now, I'm going to have to do that again probably in a minute. Not if I do it this way. Let me lay all my buttons over here. Okay, let me get a Sharpie pen and try and do that. Now I got to get it to go through this. Here's a thin point. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Yep. Okay, y'all don't have to do what I'm doing, but it's working, so do what you want. Who's Earl? See, what a wonder day we had. Oh, good. Good, 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 girl. Good. Y'all pray for Bonnie's husband. Got lots of prayers going on right now, but he needs more. She is one of our creative sisters in our little private group. Okay, let's see, do I have, not this one, let's do this one. I'm so glad I pinned. Hey, Margaret, you sew. Is it you or Nancy? Y'all be laughing at me. Where is Nancy? Okay, now, I am going to just move those out of my way a minute. Now, let me think here. I'm going to get a needle and thread, real needle, real thread, y'all. I'm really going to sew. Yeah, you sew? Okay. You're going to really not like these buttonholes. I'm getting ready to cut, just cut. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, I'm going to sew. I'm going to put my hand up under here. And I'm going to sew on these buttons where they belong. So let me get this started. And it's not going to take... Okay, I see the dot. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay. Put it down that other hole. And I'm using lime green thread because that's what I already have on my needle and that's what I have in my craft room. And it really doesn't look green when I put it on here. So now let me get it through there 2 or 3 times and then I'll be able to cut it. Hey, Melissa. Where in the world's that buttonhole at? Are you going through the pillow? No, no. And I have parchment paper under there too, just to make sure. Thanks for asking. No, that'd be awful to figure it out later that I did. I'm going through the pillow cover, but not all the way through the pillow, no. All right, let me just make a little knot right here, and then I'll move on to the next buttonhole. Do y'all know how to sew on buttons? If you don't, that'll be something for another live. Okay, let me cut this. And let me move on to the next one. Hey, Vicky Cox, how are you? Okay, now, there's my little dots that I made. So let me get this one started. And where it says handmade with love, I want that to show. That's going to be on top. These cute little buttons, if I'm not mistaken, a pack of 4 this week is on sale at Hobby Lobby for like $1.99 or something. And they're just cute as they can be. You sew all the time. You're going to laugh at me in a minute, but I couldn't find my fray check, and I will get it, and I can fix that later. But I did not sew buttonholes because I'm not getting my machine out to do that. Now, if I was going to make a whole bunch of these, I would. But my machine has just about seen its better days anyway. And these two are easier because they're close to the zipper opening here. You sew too? Well, good for y'all. I used to sew all the time. When my big girl was little and started school, I made all of her clothes, curtains, everything, and loved it. Now I can't even stand to get my machine out. Probably because it just don't sew that great. And I've got some fabric that I have wanted to make some valances for my kitchen for a while. And still in the pack. Still in the... I hadn't even cut them out yet. I'll put it that way. Hadn't even cut them out yet. All right, let me cut that off. too close. I think there's enough here to sew one more button before I have to. You're all ready. You're all ready for what, Terry? What are you ready for? I'm scared to ask, but I'm going to. For what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Got 2 buttons on. For real. 2 buttons. Okay. Now, in an ideal world, I would turn this wrong side out. But I'm going to do it. I'm going through the parchment paper, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to because of that. And it could be a little bit, do everything by hand. Well, you know, I love to do stuff with a needle and thread. But I just have no desire to get my machine out anymore. And I don't know why, unless it's just because my machine is, it makes a different mess than a craft mess. It just makes a mess. I don't know why that bothers me. Lord knows it shouldn't. Okay, I've got the parchment paper too. One more. Got a little bit of parchment paper in there. It's okay. It's not going to hurt nothing. I can rip that off in a minute. Let me get it in that next one more little hole there. Can't see. What kind of stuff do you sew, Terry? I've seen some stuff, like little dolls and stuff, little vintage stuff that you've done. It's so cute. Okay, let me, there I am, doing that anyway. I'm just getting the knot in there. You keep getting booted. I'm sorry, Emma. You just never know what they're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some more thread because I have one more button. And then I have all 4 of them on there. I love this color. Love it, love it. Okay, now let's thread the needle. If I can see it. I think I can see it. Yay, first try. What the world's up with that? Is it in there? Yes, it is. Good to go. Okay. I'm serious though. Do you guys know how to thread a needle, do the knot, tie, you know, tie it off, sew on a button or anything? Because my daughter does not. And I keep saying, you know, I'm not going to do any more mending anything for you. I'm going to teach you or it's not going to get done. Because she would bring something over here and say, Mom, will you fix this? Mom, will you fix that? And it's not that I mind, but I'm not teaching her anything. And so she's finally decided, yes, she would like to learn some of that. So I'm going to give it a try to teach her how. All right, let me get this one started. And this. I'm just going up from the back and making sure those little sweet words are on the top. It's hard when it's way up there. Y'all, this is almost done. Some of you have already left me. I don't want to see that lady sew on buttons. Oh, how funny. It's okay. You might need to learn how. So how is Keith? Oh, you want the Cricut machine? Margaret wants the machine. Hey, Sue, you're back. Okay. One more go through that button and I can stop. All that in home ec. Me too. You know, they don't have home ec anymore, I don't think. I went by my high school today. Me and David we went and got some pizza. And on the wall, they had some pictures of my high school. It brought back such sweet memories. I loved high school. And we went by there and looked at the school and the gym and home ec and all that stuff. So that was sweet. Yay, 4 buttons sewed on the correct way. And we made pin cushions out of tuna cans. Well, actually, this is a chicken can a month or 2 ago. And so that is my pin cushion. Okay, now, this is where some of y'all are going to freak on me, I know. Okay, let me make sure again that these are in the right place. Get my good cloth scissors out. They say cloth. I don't use them for nothing else. Hey, Lynette. Okay. I'm glad that... Okay, let's see. I am going to cut right here, and I'm going to make a buttonhole. Literally a buttonhole. I got to feel it. Put that in there. Make sure it's the right size. See, don't y'all love my buttonholes? Not sure your daughter knows. Okay, now let me get this straight and smooth, and let me get another buttonhole here. Now, you know these won't hold up long if you mess with them. It's just fabric. I'm going to button it and pull it through the hole. I want it to be a little bit tight. Okay. So some of you who sew, when you do this, make real buttonholes. I won't, because I don't even know how anymore. Probably, maybe. I might surprise myself if I get my machine out. Let's see, where are we here? Okay, a little bit more. Just a little snip, not much. And I am buttoning that. The hole is too little still. See, I'm putting it in there. Hey, Cheryl. I'm showing you the incorrect way to make buttonholes. But it's working for this. It's working for this. And this is really all that matters. Now, if you have some fabric that doesn't fray, or if you use fray check on these buttonholes, then you don't have to worry about them anymore. And you might not anyway. You might not ever take it off. but in case you do, and I'll show you the whole point of this, and not just sewing it down. There we go. I'm going to put a pillow in here if I can get it in here. I think I can. Let me try. Let me fold it and try. Here's my sweet little golden. That is Shelly. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to show through. This is the best way I found, y'all, to put a pillow cover over your pillows. Fold your pillow in half and put it in there. And then, because if you don't, you're going to start ripping your opening and your zipper and all that. And I'm not sure this pillow is the right size. I think it would work though. Yeah, it works great. Awesome, awesome. It's perfect. Now, there you go. It's a little crooked maybe, but it's okay. On the couch, this might need to go up just a tad. I don't know. But this way you can make a heart for Valentine's. You can make a Christmas tree or a truck with trees in it for Christmas. Let's see, you can do spring flowers. You can do whatever, and it's really pretty if you do it on canvas or the canvas type ticking, and so that way when you get ready to switch your thing, you just unbutton it in these imaginary buttonholes. So there you go. And so you take it off and you can wash this and put it back on. You can change it for all seasons. But if you are really a sewer, I would make real buttonholes or at least use fray check. I don't have any right now. So anyway, there is my pillow. And you know what? I love it. From here, you know what that looks like? School paper. It looks like a piece of notebook paper, but it's actually ticking. So you can use any kind of fabric you want to. And you can put a bow on it. I think I might try. Thank you. I thought it was sweet. And I would love to give the person credit who does this. I don't know who it is. And I've only seen it done once, and I looked for the video just to try and give the person some credit, and I can't even find a video on it. So I don't know where I saw it. Now you can take any kind of ribbon that you want to. I don't really like this with it. If you want something bright, you can get some burlap. Let's see. I think I have some burlap right here. I put some right here. Thank you. And if I was going to put this bow on, I would use a safety pin and put it on from the inside. And that way, when you get ready to wash this or change it, you just undo the pin, take it off, keep the bow, change the bow. You wouldn't want this kind of bow for every occasion. So, let's see. I might not have enough either. If not, I'll just tie a bigger one. And I'm just doing just a regular, what they call it, a shoestring bow, shoe tie bow. The softer ribbon, the better. And it can be wired or not. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you want it to look like. Because it's one of those decorative pillows. It's not something that you're going to use. And people are going to be, like your grandkids might be playing with it. And you might not care. That's up to you. Okay, that's a good size for that. So you could take a safety pin and put it on the inside and just add a bow. Just a bow. I did something like this last year, but it was all glue. We used all glue for that. And I think A.B. Peach ended up with that, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, I kind of like it with this burlap bow because it is kind of farmhouse. But you can make it as fancy. You can put lace on it. You could do anything you want to it. Okay? thanks, you guys. That's all I got for you tonight. And I am going to attach this bow. Right now, I don't have a safety pin in here. Let's see. I have a straight pin, though. Let me attach it from the inside. I think I do. I think I did. Well, I used one over here with paint on it. I can do that one. Get the paint off. Okay, let me unzip this and just go in there, and I'm just going to hook it on there with a straight pin just for now, just to show you if I can get it to go in there after all that paint. Is it crooked on the pillow? Yeah, it probably is a little bit, Emma. When I held it up, it is a little bit. Well, it depends on how you're holding the pillow, I think. But it looks like it might go up a little more on that side. But after you get it fluffed and get it on your couch, it's not going to be noticeable. So there you go. That's the way it'll look if you pin a bow on it. So, and I kind of like these brown buttons because of that. And so you can move it around and get it a little straighter if you need to. There, Emma. Is that better? Is that a little bit better? There we go. Okay, you guys, that's it. So this is a pillow cover from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember if this was $3.99 or $6.99. I think they had both, and I cannot remember. No rope? We'll pretend that's rope. And so then this is just a piece of fabric that I had. Actually, it's from Goodwill, and it was a sheet. And I have used this for tons of stuff. It's just thin, cottony, soft ticking. And this is just paint, just acrylic paint stenciled on. And, of course, you saw me do the buttons. So, okay, you guys, I love just plain tied bows on a lot of things. All right, that's it for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Is Tuesday. Yes, I will see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I was going to say if it's Wednesday, usually Wednesday it's about 9:15 because by the time I get out of church and blah, 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 all the things. I love ticking too. Hey, Bonnie. So that's it for tonight for the pumpkin pillow. Okay, good night.